What if your country bans you from playing the sports you love?
On n'a pas à porter de vêtements religieux lorsqu'on fait du sport.
J'aimerais que ça commence par le voile, ça finit par la charia.
And rejects you for who you are.
Mais les musulmans, ils s'en foutent de la République, ils savent même pas ce que le mot veut dire.
Le voile fait partie du package idéologique qui mène au terrorisme.
To the point where you no longer feel wanted or safe.
I'm not scared of racist people or Islamophobic people. It's just fears that they have and that you cannot construct anything on fears.
Amel, elle veut sortir des cailles.
What's the score? I'm tired. Oh!
Can't have that. Don't shoot hard, huh? Fire.
These are Les Hijabeuses, a collective of French Muslim women who are fighting for their right to play football and be themselves.
We started this campaign because we saw that a lot of women were discriminated because they were wearing a hijab in football. So we started this campaign, and it was like we discovered that a lot of women were living the same thing as I was living. And sorry, I'm a bit emotional because it's kind of personal. Because when I joined this campaign, I discovered a harsh reality about women in France, and the fact that just by wearing a hijab I could be just discriminated and marginalized. And I just play soccer because I love it, and I started when I was younger, and the first time I just faced it and I saw that we could just be taken out of the field just because we were wearing a hijab. I was just shocked.
Scarf-wearing footballers have held a kick-around in Paris's Luxembourg Garden to protest against French Football Federation rules which prevent them from wearing their scarves in competitive games.
The French Football Federation is the only federation to ban female players from competing in the hijab.
The first time it happened, I didn't have the words to just express.
It happened to you?
Yeah.
What happened?
So I just started to play soccer, where I lived in Meaux. And it was the same time as I started to wear the hijab. And so the referee told me that I could not play with the hijab.
Wow.
So I came on the field, and then he just told me, okay, you have to take out the hijab if you want to play.
How old were you when this happened?
I was 15.
Wow. So you was a child.
Yeah.
And how did you feel, like that moment when he said, take it off?
I think that I was really angry. Because the only thing I wanted to do was to play soccer.
Yeah.
I was really, really passionate, especially when I was younger. I really wanted to learn, to become stronger, to become a better player. I had dreams, like every soccer player. And the first feeling really was anger. And then I was waiting for more support from my teammates, my coach. And it was so weird because my coach, was supposed to be kind of a support system for me, and he was not at all at that moment.
I just got goosebumps. They didn't support you, they didn't back you.
No.
Wow.
The first reaction from my coach was, okay, you have to take it up for your team because we are losing, and your priority is to help your team and support your team. And so, I said, no, I don't want to take it off. So I was just sitting on the bench and I was just crying,
Wow.
Just crying and because I just wanted to play,
Yeah.
And at the end of the game, we lost the game. We were in the locker room, so my coach just came and he started to, give the speech you give after a game, and he just, said, okay, you have some people in this team that are not ready to give it all, and it's a shame. And he was not giving names, so it was even harder for me. And I was like, okay, I don't have any support here.
So not only did he not support you and try to push you to do something you didn't want to do, he then made you feel guilty in front of the whole team about it.
Yeah. And it was even harder because, in my team, there was no women wearing the hijab. There was some Muslim women, but I think that the reality is so different when you are wearing the hijab. Even though you're Muslim, you really don't, I think you don't understand the reality until you actually wear it and feel the discrimination behind it.
The hijab and Islam in general have long been a target of the French establishment.
L'islam n'est pas compatible avec la France.
Pendant 84 ans, avec la loi sur la laïcité, nous n'avons pas eu de problème de rien dans ce pays. Rien. Nous avons un problème depuis que nous avons une immigration qui a importé la religion islam dans notre pays.
Back in 2019, a sports store tried to launch their first sports hijab, and it caused hysteria in France.
Le hijab est-il le symbole de l'enfermement des femmes?
Est-ce que vous y voyez vous aussi une forme de laxisme face à l'islam radical?
La laïcité n'est pas en danger avec ce type de commerce?
France has a long history of criminalizing being visibly Muslim in public places, all under the pretense that it threatens laïcité, the constitutional principle of secularism in France. It's banned the hijab in schools, public pools, public institutions, and now many members of the parliament want to extend the ban to all sports competitions. And it's only ramping up.
The far-right Alternative for Germany party has come second in the European vote.
Arch-conservative Brothers of Italy group won the most votes.
With far-right, anti-immigration, nationalist politicians gaining more and more ground all over Europe, including in France.
Nous sommes prêts à redresser le pays, prêts à défendre les intérêts des Français, prêts à mettre fin à cette immigration de masse.
This all in a country home to millions of Muslims, both recent immigrants and French citizens who've lived there for generations.
Le hijab, ça traduit une ségrégation voulue entre les hommes et les femmes et une soumission de la femme à l'homme. Et ça, du point de vue de la dignité de la femme, c'est pas acceptable. En tout cas, c'est pas conforme aux valeurs du sport.
Please take it easy on me. And football, huh? All right, let's go play.
Fine.
Let's go play. All right.
Petit, les genoux, non.
Ouais.
Vas-y.
Hey! Okay, I need to score, huh?
I'm here! Hey!
Yeah, get the disappointment on their faces. Yeah! Zidane, huh? I don't score, I just give assist.
Bien joué! Ouais! La balle, elle était dégonflée. Hein. Frappe!
Oh! Oof! Wow, she's a good keeper, huh?
Passe-elle. C'est gros comme au basket.
Bien joué, Rizmet.
Wow.
Célébration.
Si.
I don't think they understand what a hijab means to a Muslim woman. Can you just explain to them what it means to you personally?
I think that what's really important to understand around the hijab is that every woman has its own reason to wear it. It has different significations for each woman. And the biggest issue in France, I think, is that we are trying to pack us in one group and to just say, okay, Muslim women wearing the hijab are like that. They are supposed to, behave like that or that. Whereas I think I cannot even, speak for my sister that is wearing the hijab, because maybe she has other reasons that I have. For me, it's a spiritual path, and it's something that I cannot take off because it's part of my identity and how I constructed myself. But I think it's very dangerous to ask Muslim women why Muslim women are wearing the hijab, because she cannot answer for every Muslim woman.
Yeah, and you can only speak for yourself.
Exactly.
And what do you say to people, especially women who are not Muslim, who will say to you, "Oh, but it's still oppressive," even when you choose to wear it yourself?
Vous connaissez beaucoup de féministes réelles voilées, parce que le voile c'est quand même le symbole d'une soumission.
Puis certaines choisissent aussi.
Mais bien sûr, il y a des femmes qui choisissent. Il y avait des nègres américains qui étaient pour l'esclavage.
Que le voile est un petit peu plus qu'un signe religieux. C'est une interprétation sexiste et archaïque du Coran.
It's a very dangerous discourse coming from women themselves that are saying that they fight for women's rights. I think that we are all women, and that we have different realities. So maybe sometimes you cannot understand because it's something that you cannot do, or it's not your own reality, but you have to accept that other people have other beliefs or ways. Do
you feel like it's condescending? It's like people preaching at you, or this is feminism, not this is feminism. Like, have you dealt with this before?
It's colonialism, sexism, Islamophobia,
a package of oppression.
It's a lot of things. It's men telling you that it's not your choice, not your choice. It's women trying to save you from something that does not exist. There is a reality that actually, because France is so oppressive, there is a lot of actually parents that prevent their kids from wearing the hijab because they know how much they will face discriminations in the work field, etc. Do
you feel it when you walk around? People are looking, people are making insults, comments.
Yeah, of course. If when you are not in a place where there's a lot of Muslim people, in a safe place, if you go to the center of Paris where there's a lot of a kind of
white
the
people.
same
white French
community,
people.
a lot of white
I can
people,
say it, don't worry.
A lot of white people from a certain social class, and you see the stairs, you see that people are questioning themselves on why you're like that, or a lot of Muslim women are scared to go to some areas and tend to stay in their safe places.
And this is we're talking about downtown Paris, right?
Yeah.
Very clearly, whether in the media, whether in the general politics, whether in the general discourse, you see a lot of Islamophobia, you see a lot of racism, the right wing is rising, and the French Football Federation is the only federation in the world to ban the hijab for football players. So how does it make you feel as a French woman, a French Muslim woman of color, to be in this country?
I think being a French Muslim woman of color is a mix of a lot of feelings. Of course, I'm proud of being French because I think that France has so much more to give and to show to the world than what you see in the media or what the right wing tries to showcase. But it's heavy to live on a daily basis here, it's true. But it was never a way for me to say, okay, I don't want to do that, I don't want to live here. I was always in my mind saying, okay, I want to change things. I don't want France to be like that because I'm French, and I want this country to be able to represent people like me and people like, all people. And so I'm not scared of, racist people or Islamophobic people because I think that they don't have any power athletes on me and on all of the girls that are surrounding me, and that it's just fears that they have and that you cannot construct anything on fears. And I think that we are way stronger, but we need to, we are still in the process for a lot of women to understand that we have this power actually.
A lot of the Western world thinks what you're wearing oppresses you, even if it's by your choice, but it's actually these societal norms in a place like France and even now the Federation of Football that is imposing a ban on you and telling you what you can and cannot be. And the fact that you are saying it proudly and publicly, this is who I am, I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna play football, I'm gonna follow my passion, especially after the experience you went through as a 15-year-old, I think is such an amazing, courageous act. And so all the respect to you and all these women. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you.
And thank you for all the amazing stuff, really inspiring. What's your message to the world, anything?
Free Palestine!
Okay.
Yeah, we want Les Hijabeuses to inspire all the girls in the world and in France, and we want people to understand that we are just players and we want to live from our passion, soccer.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Amazing. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.